This is Jeff Mason at the White House. We're joined today by UPS CEO Scott Davis. Mr. Davis, thanks very much for joining us.
Nice to be here, Jeff.
You are here today as part of an initiative on veterans. Tell us a little bit about what UPS is planning to do on this.
Well, Joining Forces, we think, is a great program, and it's all about hiring veterans. And we have a lot of veterans coming back from the Iraq War, and Afghanistan's winding down. We expect over 1 million veterans coming back over the next several years. We need to find jobs for these people. They're great. Got great leadership skills, they got great work ethic, and they add an awful lot to a company. So at UPS, we're going to hire 25,000 veterans over the next 5 years. Today, we have 24,000 on the payroll, so a little under 10% of our payroll. And we find them to be great employees and managers in the company.
Is that 25,000 then on top of that 24?
25,000 on top of the 24,000 we have today, correct.
And are there skills that they bring to an employer like UPS in general that you're seeking?
No, absolutely. You cross the board, you got mechanics, you could have certainly officers who have leadership skills, electricians, you name it. There's a lot of opportunities there. A lot of logistics. They do a lot of logistics, as you know, in the service, and that's what we are, a logistics company, so they can help us a lot.
And in terms of the value that veterans bring, this is a time when everyone, particularly here at the White House, is hoping the economy will improve. Is this a way to do that?
Well, I think we got to do things in this country to help the economy improve, and it starts with decision making in Washington. You know, this debt ceiling's been lingering for a long period of time, and that holds back hiring and it holds back investments. And I think, particularly in small and medium-sized enterprises in this country, there's too much uncertainty. If we can eliminate some of this uncertainty, get some decisions made in Washington on this long-term, on this debt ceiling, a big solution, similar to what Simpson-Bowles proposed a couple of years ago, I think you'll propel this economy into a faster growth.
What's your take on the macroeconomic situation right now?
It feels, Jeff, like a slow growth economy, very similar to last year. We're seeing the U.S. at around 2%, the global GDP probably 2.5%. So again, Europe flat, U.S. growing at a slow pace, and emerging markets doing a little bit better.
And how is UPS doing?
Not bad. We had our earnings last week. We, I think, outperformed expectations. Volume growth was actually pretty good. It was a little over 4%, driven by business to consumer. Internet shopping. People are shopping on the internet. They're shipping more goods to their houses, and it's benefiting UPS.
You mentioned Europe. How generally do you think Europe is doing going forward, and how big of a deal are the issues going on in Italy and some of the other
Well, I think there are issues. I think it feels better in Europe now than it did a year ago. I think there's a little less risk than we saw a year ago.